My goal is to prove that you can ride the entire world by motorcycle, taking on each country leg by leg, aiming to store my bike in different locations while needing to fly home, work a full-time job, and of course look after my amazing family. This is my dream, this is my goal, this is my adventure, so let's go. I don't know if I've put too much pressure on myself, but I need everything to go right today, and I mean everything.
This adventure is supported by Ashworth Automotive in Weston-super-Mare, the #1 garage keeping you and Helmet Head on the road.
Well, this is where the mission's about to start, because this is going to be a nuts journey, because right now I'm in Desborough in Northamptonshire in the UK, and I've got to get to a place called Bragança in Portugal where my monkey bike overlanding beast is being stored. But to get there, there is so many modes of transport and so many things that I've booked that's time critical. Any of them are late, and if it goes wrong, then it's just going to cost me an absolute fortune, and I haven't got it. I really at the moment have not got it. So I need today to go right, and I'm just feeling already stressed. But doesn't matter. Positivity, we're going to get there. It's all going to work out, so it's going to be fine. So the first stage is to drive from here to Stansted Airport, that's around 85 miles away. Will cost me roughly £20 in fuel. That's the first stage, so let's go. Well, here we are at Longstay Car Park at Stansted. £100 this is costing to park for 6 days. But it's all good because it includes a free bus. But it's not really free, is it? Because it's £100 for that space there for 6 days. Yeah, but now we get to go on a bus. So far the car and now a bus to get to the airport. What's around, I think, a 15-minute bus ride. How lucky am I? A bus for 15 minutes. Anyway, let's get to the airport. Well, with the bus now done, the £100 parking space and bus ride, we're now going into Stansted Airport, where I'm going to catch my Ryanair flight for a whopping £60. £60 for that dude there from Ryanair. That's cool. Right, let's get on the plane. Let's get to Portugal. 2 hours and 30 minutes-ish flight. Here we go. Well, I've just arrived off the flight. So there's the £60, 2.5 hour flight done. Now, Paul, that I hope you'll recognise from leg 1, leg 2. Yeah, now we're on miss 3, now we're on leg 4. But you're joining me, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah. And he did say he's never coming ever again. And yet again, he's coming with me. You've hired a PinkMyBike.
Indeed.
How much does that cost you?
600 euros or 550 euros all in, including getting the bike back from the other end of Portugal.
It's quite a deal, isn't it?
Which was a good deal.
So he's going to hire it. We're going to go from Bragança, and our aim actually is to travel all the way down the A2. It's really famous, to the Algarve, where the bike's going to be stored again. And Paul's going to join me for that entire leg. But now we've got to go and get a taxi, an Uber to where we need to go next. So we're going to walk away from here, go on an app, book an Uber, and we've got about 30 minutes to get where we need to get to, because we've got to catch a bus, but I'll tell you more in a second. So we're going to get on the road. Well, we've just booked an Uber. Well, Paul's just booked an Uber. He's already downloaded the app. It's going to cost us about 10 Great British pounds. It's a 15-minute ride. I don't know what's turning up for £10 to get us there. Hopefully it'll be a nice taxi. But yeah, £10 to get to the Campanile Porto bus terminal, what we need to get to next. But 10 quid's not bad, is it? Right, let's get to the bus terminal and see what amazing bus we've got, because I've pre-booked our bus ticket, so we should arrive there in time. We should. Now, I've got a vision of the bus with all the people on top of it and on the sides hanging on and all this stuff. I don't know why that's my vision, but I'll explain in just a second. Let's get in the Uber, if it turns up, and get to the bus terminal. Well, we're waiting for our Uber, and Paul keeps saying it's like 500 feet away, then it's 50 feet away, and it's here in 0 minutes, and it's not here. And we've now got 13 minutes to do a 15-minute drive to get a bus that leaves. I hope this doesn't go wrong, because to get to where the bike is I think it's about 260 kilometers, something like that. That's an expensive taxi ride, really expensive. We'll see.
Can you get there in 5 minutes?
3 times 5 minutes.
3 times 5 minutes. What do you reckon? You reckon we're going to make it?
No.
I don't think we're going to make it.
Late.
That's a long way.
You have a bus to catch?
We have a bus to catch to Bragança.
To Bragança?
Yeah.
Which time is the bus?
12:45.
In 4 minutes now.
4 minutes?
12:45, yeah.
First driver cancelled.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were waiting for him and he cancelled, so we're
your first flight was cancelled?
First
No.
driver.
Uber driver.
First Uber
Really?
was cancelled,
Yeah, first Uber driver cancelled.
Just
but,
rejected the job.
For how long are you here?
I'm riding around the world, so I'm riding from Bragança on a motorcycle and then down, so we need to get to Bragança today.
Okay. I'm sure you have more than this bus.
Hopefully. We'll figure it
but
out.
For how long are you here at the arrival?
How long were we at the airport?
Half an hour?
Yeah, probably 15 minutes after we booked the...
15 minutes
the Uber,
since
yeah.
the first Uber?
Yeah.
He didn't ring or anything.
Oh, what?
Apparently he was next to us, we couldn't find him, and then he cancelled and it rescheduled for you.
Okay,
Hopefully it didn't charge me.
you already searched for more buses?
Well, we missed our bus. Of course we missed our bus. It's not all over though. We've managed to book another bus ticket in an hour's time. So it's not too bad. Gives us a bit of time to chill, probably grab some food. What means we're going to arrive in Bragança around 4:30. That also means that we've got the annoyance of having to basically lose probably a little bit of time. We're still going to try and do 100 kilometers today. That is our plan. I'm hoping it's all still going to work out. But hey, it is what it is. So we've got to get on a bus with the Great Unwashed. He's sweating, so he's joining the Great Unwashed. I'm climatised because I'm a world traveller, it's all fine. But basically, we're going to bus for the Great Unwashed. This bus ride that we're about to get is going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes with the Great Unwashed. And then we'll get there. I'm going to grab some food and stuff. I've not eaten any yet today. I'm knackered, but I'm gutted we missed it because I wanted to get this 100 kilometres done. But if we get there in the middle of the night, we will get there. That's all that matters. This bus ride is cost us about £6 each to get there. Well, obviously I've paid twice because we've missed one, but £6, 2 hours 45 minutes on a bus with the Great Unwashed. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, we've made it on with the Great Unwashed on the bus now. Paul's sweating. He's sweating
It's
so
from the
much.
water. It's condensation from the water bottles. Honest.
He's not sweating, it's just water bowls. But we've got ourselves a little treat as we go. I'll show you what I've got. So we've got 2 beers. Oh, that's gone off. It turns out it's that cheap. They've just switched off the lights. Let's see if I can... Does that work? Oh,
A nice little glow.
I don't do public transport. There's a reason why. It smells very nice in here, but they are leather seats. Very nice leather seats, but many people have sweated in. But if the lights are just switched off, I'll show you what we've got in a minute. Right, now we've got light. We've got 2 beers, 2 Red Bulls to keep us awake. And inside these is a croissant and a lemon donut. So we are set. 2 hours, 45 minutes with the Great Unwashed, and we will be in Braganza and a short, I think half a mile walk to PinkMyBike where Ashworth is stored, and then we can get on the road. But we're going. We are going. We are making it, and it's going to happen. Time for me to enjoy a beer and a ham croissant. Great Unwashed. Smells so good. So I survived the Great Unwashed and we've arrived at the bus stop. But what's really nice is Pedro from PinkMyBike has turned up in the van to save me walking, I think about half a mile to their shop. What a legend the dude is. So we're going to jump in his van and we're going to get back to Ashworth. It's been a long day and I've booked a hotel. Roughly, like I said, 100, I think, no, it's 75 miles actually, I think, to the hotel. But anyway, shall we get to Ashworth? It's been a long day. It's a good moment for me to get here. I'm happy. Pedro,
Yes.
has Ashworth been polished, waxed, and beautifully clean?
Honestly, not.
No?
No, but it was clean, sort of.
Did you just get a hose pipe out? Give it a spray?
No.
No?
As you left.
Oh, I was expecting it to be polished, shiny,
Did you say
with
like-
a bow on it.
Because Lee was, like, so... Nobody touches it. It's like, okay.
So we'll blame Lee. It's Lee's fault. It's in the same condition.
Nobody touch it while I'm out. Like, what?
But you're hiring Paul, a Pink Monkey Bike,
Yes.
and then you're going to come down in this love bus and come and collect it in 6 days' time.
Yes, I will in lovely Algarve.
In lovely Algarve.
You'll see.
Is it beautiful?
Really beautiful.
Really beautiful.
Not the same as you. It will be flat and not a lot of bend. Beautiful in its own way.
So you know I left 3 bottles of wine with the bike. Have you drunk all 3 bottles, or have you left me a little bit?
I think they're all there. I think they're all there. It was a crazy party, but what was left was left.
So you've not drunk it?
No.
You're not cleaned the bike, he's not drunk the wine. He's missing out, isn't he? Right, we will see you at Ashworth. PinkMyBike. It's going to be cool.
I called out one day just to hear a sound. Someone still around. She heard me calling.
Well, this is the moment. Pedro's told us where to stop, where to go, bless him, and then can call him at any point. Paul's got the PinkMyBike 53, 90 is fully booked because everybody wants to hire it. Right, this is it, Ashworth for the first time in weeks again. And we've got, how far have we got to go? We've got, oh, this is to the first stop, 32 kilometres, because they've set us up with the best way to go. But look at it fly straight up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Here we go then. Oh, Ashworth. Oh, Ashworth, I've missed you. You beautiful thing. Right, down here. Turn left. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Oh, bless it. Here we go. What a feeling. Right, our plan now is to hack down a few miles, get out of Braganza, that's it, Braganza, and get on some open roads, hack down some miles. But this feels like a very, very, very good day now we've managed to arrive here. Oh, it feels weird to ride this bike. Paul, is my tyre looking alright? Huh? Does it look soft? Right, we'll find somewhere to pull over and sort it out. Yeah, this feels well wobbly, this bike. Oh, that feels really bad. Alright, we've got to find a place to pull over because that feels well unstable. Well, we've just literally gone down the road and I was like, this bike doesn't feel right. And obviously I've not had a proper chance to pre-check it. We are rushing, what's always a bad thing to do, but the rear tyre feels squishy, so I'm gonna have to stick some air in it. I've got everything I need, so it should be fine as long as it stayed charged. So I only charged my little air sort of pump, what's like a little battery USB one, before I left in England. We'll find out, but hopefully some air and it'll be good. But hey, it is what it is, but I should have everything that I need. So in here is, in theory, everything I should need to sort it out. I say this in theory. Let's see how well I've actually planned to ride around the world. Deep down in here, duct tape, always bring duct tape, punch repair kit, toolbox, booster pack, spare oil, air or oil filter, no, air filter, and that's the pump. Come on, turn on. That might be a problem. Well, the pump is completely flat, so what I've had to do, I've put it on my power bank and it's giving it a bit of charge, but it switches on but it's not pumping air yet. So I'm gonna give it 10 minutes and hope the power bank puts enough charge in it, and using the power bank will give it enough to be able to put some air in it. That's what I'm really hoping for, because it is proper flat now. I'm having a good squidge of that tyre and it's proper flat, and to be fair, it's just above the legal limit as well, so potentially I'm gonna have to get a rear tyre put on, but at the end of this trip. Right, this is so far this saying it's got 2 bars, so we'll see if it works. We will see. I hope this works. Here we go. Come on, baby. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Why are you not working at all? Oh, this isn't good. Come on, work for me. I'm using air now. Bollocks. Right, it's pumping. No, that's not going to work. It's not coming off either. That is a fail. Poo. So the tyre is pretty flat. The pump is pretty dead. I've also noticed that you can see down here the spring has come off. Let me show you. Just here, you see the springs come off of the bolts come off of the end, and the spring is literally just being held on. So I need to sort that out as well. This isn't good. Well, I've just made a call to Pedro back at PinkMyBike saying that I need an air pump and I need to find a bolt, and he says he's going to do his best to sort me out. We've still got all that way to go yet. But, it's not what you want on day one, is it? Because the chain looks knackered as well. So that needs cleaning and greasing, but I was hoping I'd at least get here and then I can give the bike a bit of a once over tomorrow morning. So we need a bolt for the rear spring and an air pump for the tyre, and hope that it's not got a massive hole in it. I have a punch repair kit, but like I said, it's getting dark, it's going to rain, and we got a long way to go, but we'll figure it out. Always it wouldn't be a helmet head adventure, would it, if we didn't get massively lost and things didn't go massively wrong. Oh, what a day. I don't know what I've been travelling for, 8 hours or something. Yeah, right, we'll wait for Pedro and Paul. Paul's going to try and get some spray foam originally to put in the tyre, just to get us somewhere. So I'm going to wait for them to come back and we'll come up with a plan. It'll be alright. We might be riding into the middle of the night if we can fix it today, and I'm probably going to be looking at getting a tyre put on as well, because obviously that's twice it's gone down during the well trip, so all got low at least. So hey, it wouldn't be a Hammerhead adventure, would it? Well, right behind me, Pedro's turned up with an actual air pump that works. So we're sticking some air in the tyre. Hopefully it's not a puncture. I've got a puncture repair kit, he's brought a puncture repair kit. Our big concern now is the suspension. But if we can get air, at least I can move the bike somewhere. That's currently the plan. But Pedro, PinkMyBike, yet again, has had to come and rescue me. So we've taken the pannier off. We've got air now in the tyre thanks to Pedro. Chico Time, if you've not seen the last series, is one of the other guys who owns PinkMyBike. He's now gone to get a bolt. That is actually bent the bolt up a little bit, but we can push it on and get to the thread. So we're hoping if we can get a bolt on it with a bit of Loctite, that will hold it in place for now. That's the plan. So we're waiting for Chico Time to come back, hopefully with a bolt. That's what we're hoping for. So we could be back on the road. I'm so lucky PinkMyBike are helping me out today. Otherwise, I don't know what I would do at this time of night. But anyway, we're getting there. That's what we call an 11 out of 10 job.
I think so.
Yeah, roadside repair.
Just need a bit of Loctite.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
From somewhere.
But yeah, try to get, you know, like a shim for the other side. But I don't know how tight I should.
Tighten it tight.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it might, you know.
It can't do any damage to the rubber that side because you've got the pannier bracket.
You look at the hotel.
Yeah. Nice one. It's got a nice pool for us to go in when we get there.
Yeah.
If you bring your swimsuit.
Yeah. Well, it's a mankini.
It's going to be dark. It needs a swimsuit. It's going to be dark. Skinny dipping.
Yeah, I don't really know how tight I should make it.
We don't want it coming off. As
long as it doesn't come off again.
Yeah, but this is you know, like, it's one of those anti-slipping nuts, but this is, I guess this is tight enough.
If it's got a nylock on it, it's not going to move, is it?
Chico Time.
Definitely can go more, but I think we're
You could go more, but I don't think you need. Yeah, that rubber's. I know it's metal.
Well, it's now pouring with rain, but they've gone, the PinkMyBike guys, but they're awesome. So Pedro ended up taking something off of his rack on top of his van to find a bolt that fit. We've managed to do a job on it, so it's on, so suspension's back on, we've got air in the tyre. It's getting dark and darker and it's raining, but 113 kilometres to go and we're there. That's all we've got to do now, 113 kilometres if nothing else goes wrong. So let's hit the road. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Please start now. Oh, it's water going down the back of my neck. Right, Paul's good, I'm good. Let's make this happen. I've messed up the route Pedro's given us, so I'm not able to even follow that now. So I've just put the hotel back in. So we're going that way. Right, we're probably going to end up on a main road in the pissing it down rain, but we're on our way. This feels better. The bike was literally wobbling behind me, so I've got air in the tyre, I've got suspension back on. We should be good. Let's see how many miles we can get down, and let's hope this rain stops, but I think it's in for the whole way. I've put my waterproofs on, but I've still got my trainers on when I should have put my boots on, but now they're soaked anyway. So we'll just see how this goes. Right, let's hack some miles down. Hopefully nothing's going to go wrong. My fingers are crossed. It's all going to be good. This day is going to end where we want it to end, I hope. Right, miles. Well, we are only 32 kilometres away now. We've gone through torrential rain. Paul's got waterproof new boots on, but the water's gone through his like trousers into his boots. I've got a wet crotch because it's gone into my crotch. But we are both, because we're going and we're on the road, we're both like little kids smiling and really, really happy. So all I'm going to do now is just this last 32 kilometres to the hotel. And I'll check in there, but I've had a quick look around the bike just quickly. Everything seems to be alright, so hopefully the tyre's still good and hopefully the suspension is, it looks alright. So we're winning, we are actually winning. We're going to get there for about 9:30 if we're lucky, so we've probably missed any kind of food today, but we have agreed we're going to be having a liquid dinner if we can't get food. But anyway, the last few miles to go, and we've made it to literally the beginning of the N2, just before the N2, for tomorrow's epicness of when we're going to do the most famous road in the whole of Portugal, and just that's going to be an amazing adventure. Anyway, to the hotel. Well, we've just arrived at the hotel and it's about 9:30. The restaurant's actually closed, but they've just said come quickly, so all our stuff is drenched. We are drenched, but they're cooking us food, some fish of some sort. But we made it, and I'll tell you some more in a minute. But it's nice of them because it's supposed to be closed, but we're at the hotel restaurant, so a bit of a ka-ching ka-ching. We're going to enjoy the fish. Yakidar, mate. That's nice. I'm going to enjoy this.
We used to hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next day. It was easier then.
Well, this is nuts. Nuts night, because obviously everything's closing and you've just seen they've opened it, and then on top of that they've let us store our bikes inside like their garage area that's got loads of bikes, because the guy that owns the place is into motorcycling, but I didn't meet him. But I did tell them I was a British lord, so they've carried all of my stuff to the room, and I'm not joking. And they've just said good night. I've got a bottle of wine over there as well, so it is proper good. Now you can't hear this, but my trainers are literally squelching, and I'm soaked. I feel like I've wet myself. So when we got here, we got literally taken into the restaurant for dinner, but like I'm soaked through. So we left a massive puddle of water as well. What a nuts day. So this hotel is £45 including breakfast, and all I can say is that it is a perfect place to stay. I will show you on a map in a second. I'm going to give you a quick tour. So a kind of editing area with a plug. So yes, editing area, sit on the bed, or there is a chair, double bed, telephone from 1950s. But I love this place, full stop. It could be the worst room ever, I'd love it, but no, to be fair, it's good. TV you never pay for. Is that a balcony? No, it's bars, like a prison, but it's still fantastic. But look, the bathroom, shower, toilet, best looking lord in the entire world. I like the point that I can use their shower gel, not waste my own. This is for drying your bum hole when you get wet. I'm going to be doing that in a minute, and my shoes. And that's it. Not bad for £45 a night, is it? So we are staying in Hotel Abragala Borges. I don't know, I think it's what it's called. We're literally, this is the N2, so we're going to take a slight route back, I believe, to what is the starting point tomorrow. But we've done incredibly well. So this is where we are in Portugal at the minute. Oh, what a day, what a day. Well, from probably 8 hours of driving, bus, plane, missed taxi, but then got a taxi, missed a bus, then got a bus, got to Portugal, setting off, all excited, the bike, flat tyre, suspension hanging off, and then of course PinkMyBike. Do you know what? Pedro and Chico, massive thank you to both of those two. Pedro, I made that call and he went, I'll sort it, and he was on it, and he took a nut off of his rack on his van. So I hope that now that his van has not got a rack slung off somewhere above and beyond. But then that's what they've done all the way through this adventure. PinkMyBike have just been absolutely incredible. So massive thank you to them. I am going to have a good look at the monkey bike tomorrow. I'm going to check the oil and do all that good stuff because I've got a bit more time tomorrow. But do you know what, right now I'm going to get out of this. Everything's a little bit soaked and a bit damped, a bit damp, but at the end of the day, oh God, I'm knackered. I'm absolutely shattered. So I just want to say a massive thank you as well to everybody that has supported me, because it's not just because of me I can do this adventure. So many people have sent me money on the PayPal link and buy me a coffee. I'm going to put some of their names up on the screen in just a second, just as a thank you, because it's incredible. And to be honest, it's a massive struggle, and I know I keep saying it, but it is the truth. It's so hard to keep this going the way I want to keep it going, and it's because of them and all my patrons and stuff. And the reason why it keeps me going is because of them, because that support is incredible. Anyway, I'm going to get changed, I'm going to chill out, I'm going to open that bottle of wine and enjoy it, transfer all this footage and get on with the edit before I go to bed, if I can keep my eyes open, and charge all this stuff so it can all happen again tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to take on the N2 in Portugal that is supposed to be like Route 66. It's supposed to be absolutely incredible, and it's going to be epic and awesome. I have a place to store the bike, I think, at the end. It's all happening. So I will see you then. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't given it a thumbs up, and if you haven't commented and shared this all over your Facebook pages of all your motorcycle stuff, please do so, because it will really, really help me out. Anyway, get out of this wet stuff. Wine, edit, bed. Tomorrow's going to be epic. So I'll see you then, and thank you everybody for supporting me. Bye-bye for now.